Aloha, kakahiaka means good morning to you. Aloha, kakahiaka, oha gozaimasu. Zao sheng hao, and good morning to my Jams and Jellies. My name is Jelly Jaymie Jam. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who may have been following me, my Jams and Jellies, I have been on vacation. If you're watching this, this is probably going to be coming out a few weeks after my trip, but if you checked out my previous video, which will be, of course, linked in one of the cards or in the description down below, I was in Florida for the very first time. I spent a little over a week there. We flew in on the 21st, 22nd, came back 29, 30, somewhere around that range. And first, I wanted to say that it was my first time in Florida. We went to Universal Orlando, and we also checked out Walt Disney World for the first time. It was very fun. The first 3 days were very cold, but it warmed up a little after that. And let's see. First, I want to share some of the things that I bought prior to in preparation for the trip, as well as things waiting for me at home, and some things that I want to share that I got for Christmas before I jump into the wonderful, wonderful things that I bought on the trip. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. And this hoodie I actually got in California. I believe it was the California Adventure side. I went in 2018. Let's see, first up, I went to Target on Christmas Eve. No, not Christmas Eve, I was gone. I went to Target a few days before my trip, only because my family wanted to open gifts before our trip because we wouldn't be coming back until December 30th. So I went to Target to buy my family some gifts, and I also bought myself some things. I had gotten this little Lego set. This is the Hermione's study desk. And I also got a Bell Bag pen and plant pot, and this is the Animal Crossing theme. Very cute, and it's also very sturdy. And for the trip, I use a Canon camera, but I actually didn't have a bag, so I went to Amazon and I ordered one, and this came in super handy along the trip. If you notice my pictures of me with this around my body, that's how I used it during the trip, and it was very handy when I wasn't using my bigger camera. And to get myself into the mood of Harry Potter worlds, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, I bought this trunk off of Amazon. If I can find the link, I'll add it down below, as well as the other two things that I ordered, the bag and something that I'm going to unbox here and now. But this is the Hogwarts Trunk, a collectible set. Let's see, it includes a Hogwarts themed interactive journal with quotes, writing prompts, and photos throughout, Harry Potter's wand pen, a chocolate frog 3D metal pen, and replicas of Harry's acceptance letter to Hogwarts, a train ticket for the Hogwarts Express, the Marauders map, and a Quidditch match ticket. So I'm excited to open it, and the case itself is very nice, and it has the very authentic clips on top. So we're going to open it, and everything is still in its packaging. Here is the ticket for the 422nd Quidditch World Cup, Ireland versus Bulgaria. Very cool. Here is the letter. And here is the Marauders map. Ooh. So, of course, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Oh my gosh, this is my first time opening it. Oh, this is amazing. Beautiful. There we go, back in its sleeve. And last but not least, we have our London to Hogwarts platform 9 3/4 train ticket. I like how it's very detailed on it. Very nice. And in this plastic part, I see the journal, the wand, and the pen. The wand is very cute. This is Harry Potter's. Here is our pen. Oh, and on my pen I have an Albus Dumbledore frog. Let's see. And here is our journal of Magical Adventures. Very nice. The place to which we journey tonight is extremely dangerous. So it's a very nice journal. And I'm very happy with this. So we'll pack this back up. And last but not least, I ordered myself yet another new hobby. Now, for those of you who have been following for a long time, towards the beginning of my journey, we're coming up on the anniversary of when I started my channel. I got myself some roller skates, which are very nice, and I do still skate with them. However, since I've been on vacation, I haven't jumped on them. However, this is something I've been wanting to do for well over 5 years. I just never had the time, never had the teacher, and I just never had this item in general. So I ordered myself a new hobby, and it is a skateboard. Ugh. All that was in the box aside from my skateboard was just some paper. And here is my skateboard. So this is just a skateboard complete natural. I didn't want any designs on the bottom because I intend to sticker bomb it. I don't mind the white wheels either. So hopefully one day I can find a teacher, find the time, and get on this. Alright, so that is my before my trip, and here are some Christmas gifts that I wanted to share. This is going to be time-stamped for all of my different chapters, so if you're not interested in this and you just want to see what I got on my vacation, you can go ahead and jump to that time. So, this was one of my gifts from one of my aunties, a very good family friend of ours, and she got me this design for my name, Jaymie. And it's a cute traveling bag, and in it was just some of the gifts that I wanted to share. One of them is I got this beautiful gift, and it is the Hogwarts crest ornament from Hallmark. And this is from my sibling. It is a Hooters cup, but the reason why it's Hooters is inside we have an animal that hoots. Yep. My sibling got me a very adorable Hedwig owl that was in a Hooters cup. I am very... that humor is just up my alley. And for those of you who wear Crocs, but you have way too many, I believe they're called giblets, they sell charm bracelets for your Crocs. So I got this gift. I personally don't own Crocs, but I like the charms. So I did in fact get a charm. This is because I played volleyball for about 8 years. The sunflowers, if you saw the sunflower field video, of course Harry Potter, and because I am from Hawaii, which is the Aloha state, and I do in fact love burgers, and this paw pad is because I just love animals. And the last gift I would love to share with you all is this from my biological auntie, blood relative. She got me this beautiful gift all about that face makeup kit, and well, let's just say I think I am set on makeup for a very, very, very long time. And the only reason why I'm not wearing makeup today is because today is December 31st, my time, currently as I'm filming. So Happy New Year's Eve and Happy New Year, and of course Happy Holidays to those of you who don't celebrate the other holidays like Christmas. Oh boy. So I'm open it and I'm greeted with styrofoam. Alright. Shimmy that. Shimmy that. Push that. And I think... Whoa. Cool. Yeah, man. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, just look at that. That's amazing. And yes, that is a Black Butler Sebastian poster for those of you who have not seen that before. But yes, all of these colors are absolutely lovely. I must thank my auntie again for such a beautiful gift. So now I have absolutely no excuses for not wearing makeup because I have so many beautiful ones right here. Yep. And lock that. And there we go. Such an amazing and generous gift. Alright, now is that time to get into my gifts. So I went on a vacation to Florida, as I've been repeatedly saying. However, I went with my family, so it was a nice family bonding experience. We all got to do our own things. We all have our own interests in the different parks. However, we did bounce back and forth. We went to Universal a few days, then Disney, then Universal, then Disney. So I'm just going to focus on one set and then the other. I'm going to do the meat, which is the most things that I bought, which was at the Universal side. I love both Disney and Universal, but I feel that I had more fun at Universal because it was more adult oriented. I am 23 years young and I love Harry Potter the most, as most of you could probably have could probably tell from everything that I've been doing. There we go. However, I do still love Disney. I love Star Wars. I'm slowly getting into that. But first, why don't we get into the Universal haul first? Let's start with this big bag. So some of these I might share how expensive it is. However, around the trip I spent about $800 to $900 overall. I got to spoil myself because I haven't really traveled that often and it's been quite some time since I've been to a theme park, so I kind of splurged a little bit, which I personally didn't mind and I hope you all don't mind. However, that's something that bothers you, feel free to dislike the video. First up, I bought Draco Malfoy's wand. Tom Felton, if you're watching this, I am a huge fan and I hope you visit Hawaii because I would love to meet you and I would love to meet Willow. I have two gigantic fur babies of my own. So this is Draco Malfoy's wand. And the map does come with, for Hogsmeade, this tells you where you can use your interactive wand. They stopped making non-interactive wands. The only ones that do not interact are the collectors only. However, this is Draco Malfoy's wand, and I didn't realize how simple and just lovely it is. But I fell in love with it because I admittedly fell in love with Draco Malfoy, and if you read my Wattpad stories you could probably tell that too. My Wattpad is going to be linked in the description down below, only if you're interested in it. It is a fan fiction website where people can write their own stories. Some of them can be self-insert, some can be completely fictional. However, my stories are female oriented, so it's through a female's perspective and it's for heterosexual relationships, so female to male interactions. I am not LGBTQ+. I do support them, so I apologize if you see a lack of female to female, male to male, or those such relationships. I also bought a so this is a lanyard that I was using. We stayed on property for Universal. We were at the Endless Summer Dockside Resort. So we get early access, so you have to carry your key card with you. I'm not going to show my key card because it does have my last name in it, and of course, for those of you who know me personally, please do not release my last name for the sake of my family and my work. But yes, I am of course a very proud Hufflepuff, and this came in very handy. And as a Hufflepuff, I could not resist getting a Hufflepuff wax and seal kit for the crest with the colors. This one was about $20. Of course, when you go to theme parks, it's always good to keep in mind you're paying theme park prices, so it's going to be a little more expensive. And as tradition goes, whenever I do travel, I always get a type of backpack, and this backpack is a Hedwig backpack. So price-wise, my badge reel was about $10. Hedwig was about $36, $37, and Draco Malfoy's wand was $60. So I'm going to put this away really quickly. Alrighty, so we are on our second bag at Universal. Some of these things are going to be gifts for my beloved family and friends, so I'm not going to share the prices just for sake of, I'm not going to tell them how much I spent on them. So this is an ink box, because I guess in Hogwarts they want to stay very authentic, so they don't use pens in Hogwarts. But here is the inkwell for your quill. And let's just say price-wise, I could only afford one set. And by set, I mean I bought an actual functioning quill, and I actually got a ballpoint pen quill. So here's the real quill with the very lovely tip. It's a beautiful feather, and here is the ballpoint tip quill. So that is a type of gift that I am going to be using, but also my roommate Ikaika is going to be using. And if you haven't subscribed to Ikaika, please do. He doesn't post as often as he used to, but you'll find him as one of the Jams and Jellies who has also subscribed to me. So please give Ikaika and all of the other Jams and Jellies that I promote some love. We are going to be moving on to another bag. Alrighty, so this big old bag is an expensive bag, but I'm going to take out all of the items and then show you what they all are. Alright, up first we have a authentic Hufflepuff knit. And these have come with special care of how to take care of it. This was $110. Pretty much it's take very, very, very good care of it. I think this was 100% wool. Let me double check. It was made in Scotland. That's a first for me. Other than that, that's about it. It is a replica of the Hufflepuff Quidditch sweater. This is going to be most of my motivation for doing a lot of my Wattpad stories. I'm working on a half vampire named Sophie, and her story is mostly based off of the anime manga Chibi Vampire or Karen. And it is also going to include some Ancient Magus Bride or Mahotsukai no Yome, I believe, as well as some House Moving Castle references. If that's something that interests you, check out my Wattpad again. And here we have a Hufflepuff Keeper. Got number 1 on it. And this was $40. I got an extra large because sometimes they don't have a lot of sizes available. At one point, some of the Duff clothes, Duff is the beer from Simpsons, they only had small sizes, and sometimes what they have on the floor is what they have in general. And here we have, of course, this is going to be another larger size. I got the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, so it is Fred and George's brand of their joke shop. I like the very vibrant colors. And this was $38. And this is, if you recall from the Half-Blood Prince, they have the love potions in the Weasley shop. And just generic love potion, this was about $10. And I believe it's just a liquid sugar candy in it. So I'm going to pack this up and I will be right back. Alright, I'm going to show off 2 bags at once. This is a gift, so I'm not going to share how expensive it is. And this is just the Hogwarts Wax and Seal. This is for one of my dear friends. You may have seen him when I went to Aloha. And this is something for me. Oh, he's stuck. This was $30. It is the animal that represents Hufflepuff. We are the badger. So here is our badger mascot with the Hufflepuff scarf, which is super cute. I do have a Hufflepuff scarf already, and I have a robe. In 2016, after I graduated high school, that was my graduation gift. And this is also my graduation gift because if you don't follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, which you totally should, I graduated in December with my bachelor's from the College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources from UH Manoa, and this is my bachelor's graduation gift. So I'm going to put these away and I will be right back. Alrighty, so in another bag I have a mixture of some Disney stuff in there. However, I brought out some of the contents from Universal. You actually get to go to Hogshead Pub. They also have the Leaky Cauldron. So what I like about Universal Studios Orlando more than Universal Studios in California is they have, the one in Orlando has both Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, while I believe California only has Hogsmeade. It's been a while, I might have to go back. But they're very true to the different halves. So Hogsmeade is where they had, where all the students from Hogwarts would go, and then Diagon Alley is where the general public would go. So I went to some of the sweet shops and I got Bertie Bott's Every Flavor Beans. How can you not get those? Very iconic. So here's just in a papery box, and here are the delicious flavors: boogers, banana, earthworm, marshmallow, green apple, earwax, black pepper, vomit, rotten egg, soap, blueberry, sausage, sherbet lemon, grass, candy floss, cinnamon, watermelon, dirt, tutti frutti, and cherry. Very daring. I also bought a second pack, but this one comes in a keepsake tin, but it still has these same flavors in it. Oh, I think I'm taped down. That's okay. And I also got some of the Felix Felicis, which is liquid luck from Half-Blood Prince, in the very similar container. This was about $11. I'm not too sure how much these were. Yeah, I'm not too sure how much these were. This was $25. It's just a ceramic, there's nothing inside, but it's a ceramic for the chocolate frogs. And I have an actual chocolate frog that's in the cardboard box, and it comes with the card and a very heavy milk chocolate shaped frog. This also, I'm not too sure how much this was. But again, when I went to Hogshead Pub, you can get a drink called Deathly Hallows, which was amazing. I wish I remember what was in it. If I remember, I might add it in a comment down below. But I got the Hogshead mug. I do have the butterbeer mug from my previous trip. I have the metal one, and I have this style too. So I'm going to put these away, and I'm going to open, I believe, 2 more bags from Universal. Alrighty, so we got 2 more bags. The smaller one I got outside of the ET ride, I believe. So a fun fact is I got to do the VIP tour. I highly recommend you do the VIP tour. And I also got a celebrating button, and my celebration is my first time at Universal. And I highly recommend the VIP tour. Take the earliest tour possible, because after your tour, these act as your fast passes for the rest of the day. It is amazing. Even after the tour, you get to use this. They scan it and front of the line, all of the rides. And some of these rides can go on for 4 hours long. So, highly recommend the VIP tour. And when we did the ET ride, we found out that the ET ride acts as the sequel to ET because the director knew he was not going to get a sequel. So I just got some fun things. I got a $6 light up pacifier for some fun. And I believe these light up glasses were $20 to $25 between those two. $20, $25. Let's find out. ET Toy Closet is the shop. Yep, $22. So, just some fun. And after the VIP tour, let's see, did I put it in here? Probably not. I got to do the VIP night tour. Now the night tour is fun. You get some backstage access. We got to do pictures with the Grinch. We got to meet some of the some Whoville after their Whoville performance for their Whovilation Christmas celebration with the Grinch. That was a lot of fun. We got to have unlimited cookies and hot cocoa. We got to walk around backstage. We got to see some of the sets where they filmed some shows going on, some wrestling shows. Just overall fun. We even got to meet Santa Claus at the Jimmy Kimmel building, and I actually got to meet # the panda. It was so much fun. But regardless, here at we went to Nocturne Alley, which is for the dark witches and wizards. They were doing a promo where if you use a gift card with $295 or more, you get a free wand if you use it all. So I, of course, spent $295+ and I got me a free wand. Now the free wands, I believe, are not interactive. They are collector's wands, as I previously mentioned. So I got the wand of a Death Eater. So they have some very generic types of Death Eater wands. They have different styles. I liked this style the most because it had the dark mark as its hilt. I find it to be very beautiful. And it does come with a note that says, fragile collectible wand, not a toy, unlike the interactive ones that they encourage you to use. But at Borgin & Burke's, they did have some exclusive items only that you could only get there. So I got a Borgin & Burke's hoodie. Let's see, this was about $55. And then I got the Daily Prophet scarf for the undesirable #1 Harry Potter. Very pretty. I'm not too sure how much this was. Let me check. Not too sure, but that is okay. And then I got a long sleeve of the dark mark. And this was about $62. So very nice. I'm going to put these away and I will be right back. Alrighty, I completely forgot to mention, when I was at the Honolulu airport going to Orlando, it was about a 9-hour flight straight there, but I actually got to meet a very nice fellow. He was from Australia. We had a nice conversation and he actually gave me one of the Australian coins. And it's very cool because on the back, I think this was a 20-cent coin. There's a platypus on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But very nice man. Alright, we are going to be moving into some Disney items. First up, we have a popcorn bucket, of course. This is from Star Wars. And after the popcorn bucket, depending which restaurant you go to, they offer some items with your food. So if you get pork rinds from one of the food places, it comes in this droid bucket. Very nice. And I went to the milk stand. You had an option of blue milk or green milk. And I think the milk is just rice milk with coconut. But I got the blue milk and I had to get this. I love milk jugs. And what's best about this is it lights up. I had to get it. And I got a sippy cup at one of the restaurants, which is very cool. I don't know what this creature is called, but he looks like a shrimp, or mantis shrimp, but he has legs. And then he also lights up. We also, I think on our last day there, our last full day at least, we went to Disney Springs, also first time, and I got these gifts. So I'm not gonna say how much these are. But we went to the Spice and Tea Exchange. And one of the things that I got was the Florida Black Truffle Sea Salt. It smells oh so delicious. And I also got the Mystic Dragon Tea. There was another tea that I got, but I don't know what happened to it. If I find it, I will take a picture and post it on my other social media accounts, so please follow me there if you would like to follow up with that. I'm going to put these away and be right back. Alrighty, so all of my Disney things got a little mixed up, so things might be out of order. I apologize for that. But one of the first places we went to was Epcot, which is the big golf ball looking place. They were doing a Festival of Holidays there. So we got the guide map, we got the Festival of Holidays, and I did the cookie stroll. So you go get 6 cookies from the different countries, and then you go get your reward. One of them, I have the award somewhere, but what came with the award was the Olaf sticker. Let's see. I think this was at Universal. Yes, this was a Universal thing. So one of my Universal things got snuck into my Disney things. Marvel has rights with Universal Studios, I believe, east of the Mississippi. You might have to fact check me on that, but I did get an engraving of Captain America, which says Universal Studios on it, and it has my name on the back. And I got the chain for it. But on the Magical Kingdom side, well, before I get carried away, we did the Ratatouille ride, brand new, and we also got to go to the crepe restaurant near it. This was La Crêperie de Paris. We did the Prix Fix menu. I probably said that wrong. I got the salad, and then I got the Savoyard galette, and my crepe was the Melba. I think that's right. But on the Magic Kingdom side, we went to check out, which part was this? I think on the Adventureland side there was the pirate hunt, because they have the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, so you could enlist to join Jack Sparrow's crew. You got to pick a map. First one is Haven Defense. This is the map that I chose, and it pretty much just takes you across the park for you to scan your either magic band or a card wherever you lead, and you get awards. So I only had time to do the Haven Defense, and this was my award, was one of the cards. But I was able to get the other maps too. We just didn't have time to do the rest of them. We have Heads You Lose. There's the King's Ransom. Guardian's Curse. And Blackbeard. And then something else that I found was the Pirate Mickey sticker. Oh, and of course I earned my ears. I got the Dalmatian ears. However, my auntie, the one who got me the carry-on box with my name on it, she also got us ears. So we're going to move on to a next bag. Let's see. Oh, these are gifts, so I'm not going to say how much these are. So this is a gift for a dear friend of mine that I have reconnected with. I first met him almost 10 years ago in high school, freshman year, my freshman year at least, his senior year. And this is a gift from a friend I made during physical therapy. I was in a car accident in February 2021, I believe. It's been so long already. So these are medallions that I got for her. I'm not too sure if she's in a video yet. I will have to check. But these are special medallions that have the 50 on it with specific characters. So the 50 with Tinkerbell. We have the 50 with Lady from Lady and the Tramp. And of course we have the 50s with Mickey and Minnie. Oh, here's my cup. And my last pair of ears. I had to get Winnie the Pooh ears. Winnie the Pooh is my favorite Disney character. And this was the Festival of Holidays for the Holiday Cookie Stroll. So these were the cookies that you could get. I got all of them. And you got the cup, and the cup was filled with a delicious dessert. I'm sure I'll post a picture of it soon if I haven't already. And I just wanted a simple magic band, and black pretty much matches with everything. So that's my magic band. I promise we're almost done. Alrighty, so when we went to the Star Wars side, oh, before I forgot, we did get the first visit button too. I got me a shoulder porg, and what's beautiful about this porg is it's interactive. It's very cute. The porg was about $25. Oh, I see one last bag. Ah, yes, this is a gift, so I won't say how much this is. It's a little Grogu pin. And for those of you who don't know, if you do the Savi's lightsaber workshop build, it's an experience. It's about $250 for you to build a lightsaber, and I will show you that later. However, you only get an option of 4 crystals, the kyber crystals. You get an option of red, blue, green, and purple. So if you want a different color one, you have to go buy it at one of these shops. What is it called? Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. So I had to go buy me a white one. Right now my purple one is inside of it because I had to switch it out. I took a test and my first one was white. I took it again because white wasn't available and I got purple, so lucky me. And what I learned is with the red kyber crystals, you have a 1 in 100 chance of opening it and getting a black one instead. So I just tested my luck, and unfortunately I did not get it. I got just a red one, but I don't mind. I like red too. And the lady who sold it to me told me that yesterday they had that one black crystal that got sold. But to each their own. Also, if you go to the Universal City Walk, there is a place called the Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium. They specialize in desserts and gigantic milkshakes. And when you get a milkshake, you get to keep your jar that it comes in. So this milkshake was filled to the brim, very thick, and they put frosting around the rim, frosting on the top, and depending on which milkshake you get crazy toppings. I got the Espresso Buzz number 9. It was $15. It's just coffee ice cream, espresso, chocolate, espresso beans, whipped topping, and a maraschino cherry. But just imagine this on top of that. Massive, massive. And some of these even come with a slice of cake on top. The confetti shake. Big old slice of cake on that. See, anything else? Oh, of course, how could I forget? Let me go get it. This is my lightsaber. And so this is the hilt. I chose the Purity and Defense set, I think. There's an elemental set, but I went with this one because I felt it just matches me more. It's mainly like a white and a gold kind of theme, but you get to make this yourself. It's about $250-ish, give or take, depending on what build and style you have. But it comes with, when you pick your set of what you want, they show you the different pieces. So you get to mix and match what you want, so you can have an endless combination. I believe it's at most 64 combinations that you could make your lightsaber to be. So you get to pick this piece, your switch piece, the piece on top, and this part. And what's very cool about it is these sound effects. If you don't have your blade on it, it'll malfunction. So I love the attention to detail of how they build these. And it does interact with other lightsabers. So yes, this is my lightsaber. I very much love it. I'm going to cherish it forever. And probably my most expensive item, but it's absolutely no regrets whatsoever. And I believe that is it. I don't think I showed off everything that I got, but that is a-okay. If I did miss anything important, I'll probably post it on my social media accounts, of course, link down below. And that is about it. I've been wanting to travel with you guys for quite some time, and I'm glad that I finally did. Look forward to more travel vlogs in the future, and I really hope you enjoy them. If not, feel free to dislike it. Let's see. Let me know what your favorite item is down below in the comments. And I think that's about it from me, guys. So, like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see from me next. Consider subscribing and being part of the pantry, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. My name is Jaymie, and I'll see you in the next video. Mahalo and ahui ho!